So these folks have shown up at our gate. Not sure what's going on, but whatever, you know. I don't think that they're being very respectful or kind. So, I don't know. Same guy that was out in the field fucking around. Hey, can you please move your truck, bud? This is private property.
Absolutely, but
Thank you.
I'm with the water department.
Yeah.
And I need to meet with you or your father or both, whoever's in charge. Because with the water department, we have right to. The only way we get to keep our water rights, including your father and us as your neighbors, is all work together. And I've got my neighbor using his equipment above you, but he can only get about 40 feet a day. And I want our ditches clean so the water can flow through. Because up above to the president of the water board, she doesn't want to give us any more water till we fix our blowouts. And I meant to apologize to you. I didn't want to have that bad interaction with you that day.
Okay.
So, again, I want to be kind and friendly, but I know we're trying to work on a 2-week notice. My Georgia's got a thing that you sign, and it just says you allow blah blah so and so to come through to dig it. If you guys want to dig it yourself, that's fine. If you need help, or if we've got equipment available to us as part of the Water Ditch Respect community.
Okay. And
I just wanted to come at you as a neighbor and try to offer some respect. I'd give you a cold Pepsi, but this is
no, you're okay. You're okay. I appreciate your courtesy. You got a card?
I never meant to come at you like I did
You got a card? Do you have a business card?
I'm not in business.
You got a phone number?
I do. I'll give it to you.
Do you want to write it on a piece of paper with your name for me?
I can.
So that would probably be our first step, obviously, as neighbors, and introduce yourself to me. And
very good. I'm Jim Yeager's grandson.
Jim Yeager's grandson.
Yes. Tom Yeager.
I'm William Morgan. I'm the son to Lewis.
Nice to meet you, William.
Yep.
I've worked these water ditches since I was 5 years old.
Mm-hmm. Did you know Ray Higgenbotham when he lived out here?
Old man Ray, yeah.
Yep, okay.
I knew Ray, and I knew old man Morehouse. Did you know Ray Morehouse?
No.
You didn't get to meet him?
No.
Good. He used to fish our pond for the catfish. Hey, good talking to you, neighbors. And thank you. Please give your parents a heads up. We got to come through. We got to get water down to the valley. We're dry. We're burning up down there. All right. Thank you. Bye, kids. Yeah, I'll do that for you, neighbor.
So I got a question for you, bud.
Yes, sir.
What made you come out here that day and think that this was like Forest Service land or whatever? I mean,
no,
what
I
was
know
going
it wasn't
on?
Forest Service.
What was going on that day?
What happened was, I have cattle down here, and they broke out my fence. Now, we used to run BLM back here. We were allowed the property behind us. We had it all fenced off. BLM, some reason, come in, took it all out, took all of our back fencing out. We had to go through and put up 80 acres of fencing along the long stretch of our property on the backside because they demolished our fences. Once we got that done, you see, my cattle come up your backside of your fence. Hello, sir.
No.
Nice to meet you, neighbor.
He's not very social. It's okay. Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
Anyhow, William, I saw my cows in your yard, and I said, well, I got to get them back to the house and get my fences fixed. And I was going to come by later and offer to build a fence in the back of you guys' property for you to keep my cattle out if they got back in there in the BLM. Because I used to have grazing rights back there for my cattle, and Wicks has been using it. And you kind of upset me because you called me one of Wicks's boys, and I don't want to be associated with Curtis Wicks in any way, shape, or form. I didn't mean to get upset with you. Okay. You just hurt my feelings. I
apologize if you thought I was being rude, dude. You know how it is. You feel the same way about somebody walking around your property.
Once you threw me under the bus and said, oh, you're with Wicks, I was like, hey, wait a minute. Don't do that to me.
Dude, everybody out here seems to know everybody else in a part of the problem, but there's a problem that's going on out here if you're not aware of. So.
Well, the only thing is I'd love to put up fences back there for you guys if our cattle get loose back there so they're not up on your property. I've been putting in 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 line and posts every 4 feet to try to keep my cattle at home. But now we're fighting water issues.
Yeah, there's going to be real bad water issues even if you get the ditches cleaned out, because there's a drought going on in ways that are just...
Teresa has more water up above that she will release to us. But we have to have our blowouts fixed. We get all of our blowouts fixed. If my neighbor's got a form, if I can get you guys to sign it, it says George can come through here with the excavator, he'll do that. He'll go through, he'll clean it up, he'll knock the berm down, whatever, get the water flowing, and he'll be in and out. And if you don't have fence, maybe we can put some fence up for you. Whatever we can do as neighbors to help out.
Okay.
We're here to be friends, not enemies.
Okay.
Sir?
Yep. No,
Right.
that's okay.
I'm
that's
down
okay.
here on 80 acres trying to bring back what my granddad started.
The White House? Which one of them houses are up there?
So I'm not on this road.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm the first. If you go out this road and you take a left.
Just north of the water line, right? Just the one right north of the water line where the water line cuts in up there. There's a house across from the septic place and the glass house kind of right up in there.
No, I'm right here. I'm your neighbor right here.
Okay.
Just past the cul-de-sac. You got Tina and Randy on this side, and you got Kevin and his wife on this side. I'm in the place right here with the pond, with the catfish.
Right, okay.
And the trout.
Pin your paper
Jim
up
Yeager,
here.
the butcher.
Pin your piece of paper up here.
Well,
I'll talk to my dad about it.
Or, if I get that piece of paper, I'll pin it up here, and you can...
You know, my biggest problem with social things that are going on right now is that freaking COVID, bro. That's my biggest. I'm not social. No, that's exactly. That's what you see me. So
I've been home since February.
I'm just not trying to get it from people. And
I send my wife out because she's the one that'll wear a mask. I wear a mask if I got to go fuel up.
Yeah.
But I try to stay home. No, I didn't like the fact I didn't get to meet you on better terms.
Yep.
Because we could be best of friends.
Okay.
So. Yeah,
I'll talk to my dad. What are you guys talking about a timeline on doing the ditches and digging them all out at once? What's the deal with that?
So,
I mean,
Austin wants to do his own. I don't know what his timeline is.
Because I think ours is.
Got his permission. If I've got your signed permission, we can come through here probably tomorrow. If not, I know the guy's got Saturday and Sunday off because he drives truck all week, and he's the only one with the backhoe that can dig them. So, but I'll get you a form down here. I'll get you my name and number.
We'll look at it, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I want to be friends, not enemies. You know.
No, you're okay, dude.
We had a good winter this year, but
we're not.
It wasn't like we had a hard winter. I mean, it'd be nice to get a hard winter, but my tractor ain't running. I can't even plow out.
I'm not sure ours is really that dirty. I'll go out there and look at it and see what I think. It might be a couple sticks in it or something. We'll find out.
Well, the thing is,
get some pictures of it.
There's sludge down there.
Yeah, all that shit that comes off the trees and
I think
all the other shit.
I think Wicks was throwing his cow pies in the waterway.
Oh shit!
Plugging up our waterway.
Yeah, maybe.
So, I'd like George to dig it out so the water can get through to my cows. They're thirsty. Yeah. And his cows, he's been having to give trop water, and then Rod Hershey down there, who's got 400 head down there on Tina or Wendy and Mike's place. That's they're out of water. They're bone dry down there.
Yeah, but the water comes from up above. That's the deal.
Well, our water supply, it's supposed to be individually taken care of by our landowners.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, we're not. George is not looking to charge the landowners, like say, oh, well, you got 1.5 acres, you got 1.5 acres. He's willing to do this as a volunteer thing to get water to his farm, to get the ditches open. They haven't been cleaned in 30 years or better, when my granddad was still alive.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get a better face on this, better spin. I don't want Wicks going to people because all he does is piss people off.
Yeah.
And
he come off pretty offensive to my dad with the F word and being just really offensive. And my dad was like, I don't know nothing about it and I'm not going to fuck with it, dude. Have a nice day. I'm sorry. Right. You know, I don't mean to be rude or cuss at you, but you know,
I'll get you
he just kind of
for George to come through.
We'll talk about it definitely.
Just so that we can be legal and everybody's on the same scope.
First, I'm going to go out there and look at it.
There's no,
and then we'll talk.
Not being charged.
Find out what's
for
going
it.
on. I understand what you're
That's the
saying.
important thing. You're not being charged for the dig through.
It's not about that. We don't even.
Because otherwise, Wicks and I got to come through with hand shovel, or he's got to go ask OCI.
Oh, I know how bad it is. Yeah.
He starts talking about OCI, but
They're not
from
gonna.
the pipe up above,
Mhm.
I went up there and I dug by hand for a day, and I got 20 feet. And then I went up there and dug with my stepdad with shovel, and we got 25 feet or 18 feet.
Right.
Well, George went back there and pulled those culverts out and got it dug, and he's got water flow coming. So right now it's all going down the back until we get our ditches up here cleaned out and dug through, and then they can split it back off so that we have some up here and some back there.
Mm-hmm.
We got to keep BLM happy. We got to keep all the landowners happy, and we're supposed to be happy and work together as neighbors.
Yeah, the Little Pine usually is a pretty good place to work together as neighbors if people
My
can.
granddad used to smoke meat and come down and go, "Hey, here's a sausage. Hey, by the way, we need to clean your ditch next week."
That's okay, yeah.
That's the way Jim.
That's the real. That's actually a good neighbor, feed also. But
hey, here's
if you don't
here's a chicken.
times are hard right now. I don't think anybody's got an extra piece of beef or a chicken or even a soda, man.
Little bit,
In all honesty, I mean, people are just barely scraping by.
I'm glad we got to talk and just have a better interaction than before.
Definitely.
I was just trying to get those cows home. They keep breaking the fences.
They broke down a couple poles out there as well, so I got some pictures and we'll talk about it here in the near future.
To fix whatever.
Well, we'll talk about it.
Some barbed wire if need be.
We'll talk about it.
Make some, help you out.
Yeah.
But I want my cows to stay home. That's why the last 2 weeks have been hard on me. I've been just fixing fence.
Yeah, that pond down there is a big collection pit for the water as well, and I know it kind of takes a lot to keep going. Maybe one day you think about getting some concrete or some gravel, real good gravel in the bottom of it to help keep it from seeping through so fast. That might also help the ditches and things like that. If you have connections, obviously, those kinds of things. I mean, it'd take a little bit of work, but it'd be something that could be done, I thought about that when we first showed up, so.
Little man Russell over here, his grandfather and my granddad used to be running buddies back in the day. So, he's pretty busy. I keep trying to catch up with him, but he's pretty busy.
Yeah, that's okay.
Maybe someday I'll catch up.
Well, I'm going to go eat dinner. It is very nice meeting you.
Likewise, sir.
Chris? Tom, sorry, Chris.
All right.
Hey, you probably go by both. No, I'm just joking.
As long as we get the job done, I'm happy.
It's all good. There should be plenty of flow when the water starts coming, but I don't think they're sending any water this way. I think they're just got it all diverted a different direction and whatnot.
Well, at the moment, most of it's going the other way, and I called and I said, wait a minute, guys, because I'm on the committee. Because we all made a decision to pull the pipes and start working on clearing the ditches.
Mm-hmm.
So until we get your guys' signed permission, we can't come through this ditch.
Were you guys working out there in the southwest corner recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But I've got to go get the form from George's wife, bring it back to you. Maybe I can catch you after dinner.
Yeah, maybe. Right now, you know what? Let me just go out and look at it all, find out what's going on, okay? And bring your form up and your card and your number, and I'll give you a call and we'll meet up. We'll set a time to meet, sit down, talk about it. My dad, I'm sure, would want to be involved.
That's fine.
That kind of thing.
Well, George is a businessman.
Yep.
I'm not.
Yep.
I'm just a farmer.
Yep. I
So
understand.
he's got a better face than I do.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
It's no big deal, dude. It ain't about a face. It's about honest. It's about honesty in general, So if you're if you're a good man, that's what you are. If you're not, you're not. That's the way we usually do things.
I roll honest. That's
Yeah.
So, all right. Well,
Tom, nice meeting you.
Yeah,
we'll talk to you here in a little while.
All right.
Like I said, normal hours, like Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Pin your card on the gate and whatnot in a plastic bag or something, so I can.
From the neighbor anyway. So,
Yeah.
But they want a signed form before they even come through your property.
Yeah. They don't even have any water to put through the ditch right now, but when it does, that'll be good.
We do.
You do?
I found water below Curtis and above Curtis, and I'm getting it dug out, and I'm telling you, I'm Jim Yeager's grandson.
Yeah.
I need water. I will get us water.
Yeah.
Just work with me, and we will have water.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
Have a great day, bud.
Appreciate that.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, you heard the news on all that.